Sushil, I think it's fair to say that the Hedera community was blindsided by the inclusion of Dropp on the FedNow website, and there's a fair amount of confusion. Can you explain to us what it means for FedNow to showcase Dropp?
Absolutely. And I can understand if they were blindsided. So, as you understand, Brandon, Drop is a micropayment platform, an extremely cost effective platform that was built on Hedera Hashgraph's distributed ledger. But we also use regulated banking technology to make this payment platform happen, right? So that you can make payments in Web3 digital currencies and you can also make payments in fiat, specifically currently US dollar, USD, right? So, what's happening in the world in general, and some part of our vision is driven by the global emergence of real-time payments by the banking industry. In Brazil, you have PIX. In India, they have UPI, which has become very, very popular and become de facto standard there. And in the United States, we have two instant payment rails. One is called RTP by the clearinghouse, and the second one we just got introduced is a FedNow, and everyone is excited about it. And I can see why the community is excited about it. So we Drop as a payment platform, we offer instant payments. So, and I've mentioned this several times on your show that we've been working with the financial institutions, specifically banks, to enable RTP. We have shared our product with the clearinghouse, which has had real-time payments since 2017. And then we also shared our platform with the Fed, specifically the FedNow team, in March. And it's a slow process, it's a long process, and they were excited about it. The product looks really good. So let me just tell you what the issue is with all these real-time payment infrastructure all over the world. They're incredibly fast. They do real-time settlement of fiat currencies, but they're just rails. You need all the payment capability, you need the user experience, you need all of that stuff to make payments happen. So when you do digital shopping or you do any shopping, all of that experience that you have and all of the experience that the merchant has, that has to be all built. So we built all of that so that you could have real-time payments. So we've been in conversation with banks to enable RTP and then now to enable FedNow. And we were fortunate enough in March, in the month of March, when we showed the product, the FedNow team liked it and they said, we would like to showcase your product, which happened, I think, last week. We wanted to make an announcement once we are live with that product as opposed to just being showcased in it. And I think one of the Hedera community members saw it and it got wildly excited. We are very excited. I think this is the future. The future is instant payments, and you should be able to make the payments, whether it's digital currency or you want to make it using US dollar or any currency, you should be able to do that. We are at the forefront of that. So using Hedera's extremely cost-effective distributed ledger technology, and now with the FedNow and the clearinghouse RTP protocol, very soon you'll be able to make payments using Drop instantaneously. Right now in Drop, you use ACH. Like when you fund your account, you use ACH. So it takes a day or two. And that's fine for now, but the entire world is moving in this direction of instant payments. And we want to have Drop bring that to everyone so that you can make simple everyday purchases using Drop. That's the idea.
So, a quick question. You knew that you were going to be showcased. You're in works with FedNow to actually be integrated and allow the users of FedNow to use Drop.
Yeah.
But did you know it was going to be announced or showcased so early?
No, we didn't. I mean, so let me also explain the showcasing part. The showcasing is the FedNow team is also interested in showcasing products like Drop because you're really enabling. You're really not just building the rails again. You're giving them the consumers and the merchants tools by which they can actually use FedNow. So they are also excited and they showcase. We didn't know the timing of it, so they showcase it. Now, what we're working on, which is a really important aspect of it, and is the financial institutions with whom we are working. They have to enable it so that we can enable it. So it's going to take a while. People need to be a little bit patient. As you understand, FedNow also just came out a couple of months back. It's still young. And there's a lot of testing. There's a lot that needs to happen. Forget testing is beyond. There's a lot that needs to happen before you go out. So it could be end of the year. It could be next quarter, next year, first quarter next year. we'll be launching. We might first launch simple use cases. So when you download Drop, maybe it will only be for merchants so that they can get their payments instantly. And then we might go take the next step where you as a consumer, you walk into a restaurant and you want to make $100 payment right through your bank account through Drop. You could do that. You will be able to do that. So it's step one, step two, but this is a good start. We're very excited. And we also, I'm really happy about the reception we got in the last 24 hours. It's good to see that people are looking forward to this because there's always a question mark. Do people really want instant payments? Looks like they do. So I think it's been good 24 hours for us.
Well, it's been well deserved. So, can you tell us what we can expect from Drop and the impact on Hedera moving forward from this and other integrations?
So there are two very direct impact, right? So the part of the product that people like in the financial industry, not the non-crypto industry, what they like about the Drop product is we use digital signatures. For every payment is made by, even when you read your transaction, we use digital signatures. So what we do is when you open an account, you're really opening an account in the Hedera distributed ledger, right? So what you should see once we roll out these products to the banks is you'll see lots of accounts being opened. So the number of account opening will go up exponentially. And then every transaction is going to be a Hedera transaction. And now we use both. We use HTS and we use HCS, which is the consensus. So you should see an uptick in all of those transactions. And then we use all sorts of other services in Hedera. But I would say typically you should see a large amount of account opening, like very large account openings. And then you will see millions of transactions happening per day because that's what it is. Micropayments are all about small transactions, but a lot of them, right? And that's why platforms like Hedera are like absolutely perfect for payments because it's low maintenance. The cost of the transaction is very low. It just helps us a lot. This would not have been possible if we had used any other distributed ledger. So we are excited about that. You should see a large amount of traffic happening. One of the things that we are doing, Brandon, and which I missed out in my previous statement is, so we are working with financial institutions to enable, we call it instant payments, where whether we use FedNow or RTP will be decided by the platform itself, whatever is the most cost effective at that point. But we are also really enabling Drop as a payment service in these banks. So then the banks can itself offer it to their merchants and their consumer as a payment method, right? So we should see a lot happening in the next 6 months as we get more and more tractions with these institutions.
Well, this is absolutely music to our ears. Sushil, again, thank you so much for swinging by today. But is there anything else you'd like to pass on before we let you go?
Well, we want to thank the community for the support. It's been really good. It's been overwhelming, actually. And I want people to just understand that we're not live yet. When we are live, we won't blindside. We'll let people know as we go live. But it's going to be a while. It takes a long time. It has taken us 2 years to get here. Okay, it takes a long time. It's different. So that's what it is. We've been showcased on the FedNow because they would like to market us as a platform to be used for FedNow. We have to work with financial institutions to make it happen. So all of that thing, slowly it's getting there. Okay.
Well, Sushil, thank you again for stopping by and explaining it, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I'm now posting these interviews of Hedera builders independently to my channel. The community, influencers, and media outlets are free to use this content to spread the word on what's being built on Hedera. Once they're all uploaded, you'll be able to go to my channel and search for whatever topic or team you're interested in to find more information. Or you'll be able to get the most recent Hedera news by watching the latest HBAR Weekly update. So check them out.